Morning, Pisces. Welcome into your reading. Clearing the energy here. Get some energy for you. Find out what's going on with you today. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Angie. This is Intuitive Tarot. I beg your pardon. Let's have a drink of water. And let's get in. What do we have a look at today? We got some Light Series Tarot. I'm loving this deck. It's very Piscean. Really lovely energy. I hope everyone's doing well today. I'm trying out this new mat, which is not cooperating, as you can see. I might just put this bell over here and clear the energy. Call in our spirit guides to join us today in this act of divination and oversee this reading for my Pisces collective. Bring us messages of only love, light and clarity today. Please, Spirit, let me find out what's going on with the Pisces energy. So thank you. I must say a huge thank you to all my subscribers, and do enjoy the channel, please, because I really need the support. As I said before, I'm early in my oh wow, your first card is your High Priestess, Pisces. This is so you. Intuition is being used. This is your current energy. You're currently listening to your intuition. This is very good. I like it. We had a beautiful reading yesterday as well. Got 10 of Wands. I'd like to see you putting this behind you. This is in the challenge position, so we'll take it as a reverse energy there. Would make sense here. Using your intuition is coming away from this feeling of overwhelm, which is beautiful, wonderful energy for you at this time. It's no longer you're carrying a load. You're no longer carrying a load that needing to be carried. You've dropped it. This is beautiful. 7 of Wands then in your what you need to focus on, which is really, you can see this lady here, she's delighted in her solitude, reflection. 7 of Wands is, keeping external, this deck is so alive today, trying to keep energies outside of you at bay. You see there's a hand on the end of each of these wands, as they say. And preserving your inner peace is what I see there. That's what you need to focus on at the moment. Thank you, Spirit. What have we got now in her recent past? Let's see what we've got. Our recent past. Thank you, Spirit. Recent past energies. Let's see where we're going to go. Pisces. Things are really on the up and up. I feel the density is lifted, as I was saying yesterday, from that feeling of overwhelm. Look, there it is in the recent past. Feeling like you're underwater, you're overwhelmed with emotions is what this kind of indicates to me. That you're kind of going to, you've been in this energy of maybe hopeful energy is the moon. No, it's the Star card, excuse me. I correct myself there. So the moon can be talking about things that are hidden. Was there stuff that you were hiding away from in the recent past? In the near future, we've got the 5 of Swords, and in your subconscious, we've got the 8 of Wands, which is you communicating well with people communicating with you, a lot of coming and going, messages coming towards you. 5 of Wands then in the near future is overthinking. You can see that man is looking very troubled. That could be a thing that you're overwhelmed a bit by stuff coming towards you. It's very much marrying this energy here, the 8 of Wands. The King of Wands is advice from Spirit to embody that sort of, he's a master of enthusiasm, and he's, standing in his power very much. King or Queen, it can be too. You can take that as male or female. King of Wands is just the energy of the card. So do flip your the male or female there as it suits, your own situation. But this looks really good. So it's standing in your power there. That's the guidance from spirit. Four of Swords, the energy around you. You might be healing at this time in a recovery mode, maybe resting, which is lovely. You need to keep recharging that battery, for to stand in this confident position here. Nine of Pentacles is in your hopes or fears. So this is reaching for your dreams. As you can see, this lady here is grasping for this. And it's almost like spirit has highlighted to pick this one. Nine of Pentacles, that's gorgeous. So taking something from, the upper realms and bringing it down into your reality to make it in the 3D and something tangible that gives you stability, creates that grounding, that fulfillment feeling of having everything that you need. Eight of Cups then in your potential outcome is about walking away from something that didn't serve you and walking there towards the sun, and massive confidence around this. There's so much confidence in this reading here today. I love it. That is gorgeous for you. We've got the charity, I keep saying instead of chariot card. What's that about? Chariot card then is your overall energy. There's fast moving energy here, and I see these reds and pinks, there's an awful lot of that. And that's kind of, you're finding your center here, you're getting peace of mind. We'll have to dig deeper into this Five of Swords that's coming near you or coming towards you in the near future. But yeah, we'll get our clarifiers now, please, Spirit, from these Everyday Witch Tarot. And I'll just give it a quick shuffle up. If you bear with me there, Pisces. Thank you. I haven't used this deck now for a few days. That's the thing, sometimes you feel kind of out of touch. It's like losing touch with a friend for a while and you feel a bit guilty that you haven't been paying attention maybe to your connections, your relationships. Maybe this is an energy that you've been having, Pisces, lately, that you're maybe a bit overwhelmed by things that you need to do or things in your mind. That's what that Five of Swords also says. We'll give these one more shuffle here, Spirit, and we'll ask for your guidance in this deck. Please give us clarification for this spread that we have so far. Bring messages of only love and light into this space for our Pisces collective today. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, here we go. So, High Priestess with the 10 of Wands. Let's have a look. Have we got a card to clarify these two, please, Spirit? Knock on the door. Spirit is there. High Priestess with the 10 of Wands. One card to clarify this, please, Spirit. Oh, there's so much energy around you at the moment. Are you feeling that kind of surge of power and energy about you, maybe? There's the Five of Cups. Now, I don't know. A lot of us hate to see these fives, and it's about this image here really tells me, and the energy I'm feeling from this card, the guidance from spirit here is not to reflect on the spilled milk that's been passed in your life. Excuse me again. That can become an overwhelming frame of mind, is looking at your heart has been squeezed and you've poured your love into these different things in energy, and in fact focusing on that is it's pointless. Like we always say, worrying is a pointless activity, one of the most pointless things we can do, because in fact you have such bounty and abundance there behind you, cause for celebration maybe, that you should be proud of yourself, is what I feel here. And rather than looking at the lack, look at what you've achieved, is very much what's on that card there in the imagery as well. And it's quite an achievement to be able to say to yourself, this doesn't serve me anymore, whatever your load or your, this burdens that you've been carting around with you throughout maybe your lifetime even. At the 10 of Wands, it's the end of that cycle for you. And if that's kind of your challenging energy there, Five of Cups is saying, look at all you've done do put value on what it is that you've done to this day. You've got the Magician here as well at the back of the deck. This is gorgeous. So maybe presently you're kind of feeling like missed opportunities, missed kind of things, but Spirit is saying here to flip it on its head. Use your intuition here to guide you. Walk back into your heart, and in your heart will tell you, really, you did your very best, and do not have the regrets there. The Five of Cups, I feel that's the energy I'm getting. So we have the Seven of Wands then in what you need to focus on. So it is kind of an introspective energy to keep kind of negativity or outside, like whatever external things are about you at this time, maybe trying to pull from your energy. Keep coming back to your center, Pisces. That's where you'll be guided. That compass of yours in your heart always tells you, what's the best thing to do at any time. And again, it's about intuition, that Seven of Wands. It's using your guiding light and your inner voice to tell you what's your gut feeling saying about this and what should you do when, you're challenged by these external influences. And that's clarified there by the Queen of Pentacles, who is totally about, sitting very comfortably, very secure. She's very sure of herself. She's got this whole homemaker energy, and it's like you're creating your abundance here, and maybe it's your surroundings and your environment that you have a comfortable life. This woman is so comfortable, and it's about being comfortable in your own company too. So flip that where it goes. Focus on your home though, on your own little space, whatever that looks like for you in the 3D. The tangible things that you have around you that mean so much and mean that comfort, homely feeling of security for you. Surround yourself with that at this time. You might have a Queen of Pentacles person in your life as well. But I feel that's you sitting in your power there and sitting in your, domestic bliss, whatever that looks like for you. Pentacles can often talk about being comfortable in a job as well, because it is that pentacle money energy, What are your 3D forms of security? What is the stuff that makes you feel connected as well as at home in your own skin? The Moon card here now being clarified by the Two of Cups in your recent past. Could have been there was a lot of overwhelm maybe about being in this moon energy, that you were very much in your mind and in your thoughts and very pulled down maybe as well in your emotions, that you were getting overwhelmed by it, because it seems she's under that water there, and that been clarified by the Two of Cups. It's telling me that the connection, whatever connection you made with the person or with something that brings you joy there, that you chose. There's a two there, so that's often about a choice that you chose in the recent past to break out of that energy, was to connect with the loved one maybe here, and to maybe share that load as well, and to tell them that you're having overwhelming sort of feelings in some regard. To share a problem is to have the um it's a problem shared, there's a problem have, just the energy coming through there. So that's obviously something that you've managed to do in the recent past, so I love that for you. I've got the Eight of Wands then, please, Spirit, in the recent past, and that's clarified by the Ten of Swords, and the Tower is underneath it. I'm not ignoring that now either. This Tower moment here in your subconscious, you've been focusing on it maybe. The Eight of Wands and clarified by the Ten of Swords, it's like you might be getting messages of things, that inspiration has come towards you. These Eight of Wands here, it's like you've been inundated with energies and messages coming towards you. Could have been from Spirit, for to leave this burden and run away from it and just drop those 10 swords, that they're not really there. The swords are of the mind, and the wands here is of the doing energy or the busy action, sort of orientation. But this swords energy here is where you had this negative thoughts, whatever they were. They could have been historical sort of beliefs, that you had of yourself or your own situations, that you felt that you were trapped because of what you thought or what you believed. So these beliefs, whatever way, that they were not true, that this is your realization here. And so kind of integrating that into your subconscious now is what I see with these two cards here in this position for you. Now, we need to look now at this Five of Swords. And see what we've got from Spirit here to clarify this Five of Swords energy. So it's the Ten of Swords, and into the near future, then it's reduced to the Five of Swords, which is very manageable. A lot of us live within the five, and it is about that thing of, you're not looking for 10 of, that's the Moon card clarifying this. Wow, this is repeating energy. I love that. And there's your Seven of Pentacles, which is, collecting the fruits of your labors there. So this aspect of the moon, it's all very above ground, this image. If you look at the opposite kind of a polarity here, the witch in this image, which is often you, it's you connecting with this moon energy. Rather than, being overwhelmed and underwater and so at distance from the moon energy here, which we all need to be aligned somewhat with our moons. And it's about balancing that thing of the domesticated cat with the wild cat and being in that place. I was just about to say, the Five of Swords, those fives, you need, if you imagine that that's your center point, is like where you're in the middle of a balanced state. But it's often represented as a lack mentality, and that's what's coming through here with this. That could be coming towards you in the near future, and the moon then is shining a light here for you. This is what's coming towards you, that you will be enlightened maybe in the nighttime in your dream state, or you might gain some kind of realization as to how to keep that balance between the wild and domesticated version of yourself. We all have both those traits about us. It's the yin and yang, and it is always about not being too in the extreme on either side, to keep yourself balanced is sort of the advice here, and not let this overwhelm come on you, because he does look very overwhelmed, even though there's only 5 mind swords, we'll say, going against him here or in his way. But yeah, I can see that the environment moves on then to the Four of Swords, which is a card of rest, recuperation. It can also be about integration there. Okay, Spirit, so let's have a look now. Can we get a card to clarify our King of Wands for advice from Spirit here at this time? Thank you. And that's the Hanged Man. And this is lovely. It's about gaining a new perspective. There's your Ace of Cups and overflowing. Offer of love, an apology, acceptance. It could be a message of acceptance from someone. It's just beautiful. Or from the divine. Look at those swirls above her crown. Gorgeous. But the Hangman here, this is advice from Spirit. Get a new perspective. Also, I see these chains around his hand, and I don't see that often. Look at it around his feet. There's 2 locks here that are sticking out to me. This Hanged Man in particular, it's like they're locked in this opposite, perspective, that they're kind of maybe stuck, feeling a bit stuck. But you see what he has in his hand, I've just seen it. It's the key for these padlocks. So it is about, another perspective. If you turn this upside down, it might be clearer for you. You see that, Pisces, the 2 little locks, and then the key is in that hand there. So he has the wherewithal to come out of this stuck feeling. And I think that's what this message is telling us, that you flip the situation, whatever it is for you, always put these energies where they go, and don't force the fit for yourselves there, Pisces. It won't be for every Pisces, this message I'm bringing today, but those of you that resonate, do comment down below or leave me a little heart emoji to tell me, or a key emoji would be good here in this instance, because we do have that Hangman with the key literally in his hands to get into this confident power here and move forward with his own guiding light. I love that. So that's good guidance from Spirit there. Maybe connect with nature. There's a lot of green and earthy sort of energies within these 2 cards here as well. Connect with your animal spirit as well, of course. For some of you, maybe Leo in your sun or moon, I should say moon rising, really. This is a Pisces reading. Energy surrounding you here, as I said, it looks like a healing energy, and a kind of recuperation is coming through here, as well as integrating things. Oftentimes we do need that rest, for it to kind of and have a big sleep. And it's like that thing, I need to sleep on it. If that makes sense. Yeah. Oftentimes I can't make a decision until I've literally had a sleep on it, and I know I wake up with the answer sort of thing, or a clearer mind. You know, that's where your mind can clear up after a good rest. You just can't get the focus that you need until your head is actually rested and integrated things. So that's wonderful. We've got our Nine of Pentacles now in our hopes and fears. So let's clarify that, please, Pisces. Nine of Pentacles, please, for our Pisces viewers. And we got the Wheel of Fortune. This is great. There's a Two of Swords there, which is getting clarity to make a choice for me rather than making a decision. Being a confusion. There's direction in that, and clarity is coming through for the Two of Swords. So Nine of Pentacles there is, you know, reaching for the stars, reaching for your wishes come true, or whatever it is that you wish to bring into the world, that you can do it. And the Wheel of Fortune here is that you're going to strike gold. You will hit the bullseye. Quite literally, those two images are very much hitting the bullseye imagery here. Whatever it is you want to bring into your life, Pisces, it's well within your hand. There's the Wheel of Fortune. Luck is on your side with that card producing itself now at that position as well, in your hopes or fears. Whatever it is you want, you can bring it down to the world. Everything is possible for you. So I'm loving that for you. And here's our Eight of Cups. And it's like she's moved out of this submerged pool of water here. So many things mirroring these energies for you. This is such great confirmation. We've it here, and then the moon repeating again. So walking away, can we clarify that, Soul Spirit? And we'll see what's our potential outcome here for our Pisces today. And we flipped straight away. We get the Queen of Swords. On the back of the deck, we've card 0, the Fool card. That's a brand new beginning, starting something new, taking a leap of faith. I love it all. And that really marries with this energy here of, you know, no matter what investment you've made in the past, the 8 cups that you've filled with your love, with your effort, with your heart, that you're walking here away with confidence and you're choosing to start again, a new beginning. This is perfect. And the Queen of Swords here sits in her power. She knows how to tell you like it is. Tell it like it is. She's very intelligent. And then again, as I always say, male or female, it's just the energy of the card again. She's sitting on her crystal throne there, absolutely grounded in what she wants. Her mind is crystal clear as to where she is going and which way she needs to go. You can see she's facing towards this Eight of Cups. So you have this in your arsenal, Pisces. You've got the knowledge. You've such an intelligent group I have here as well, that you really know how to use your own discernment. And there's your discerning sword in your hand. And also you've got like a scribe in your hand there, and those scrolls. You've really done a lot of work here, and you've gained all this knowledge, and you're completely clear as to your direction, and your mind is no longer overruling, you know. It's no longer working against you as it has done here in the past. So I love this for you, Pisces. This is just beautiful. You've got a lot of major arcana. It's been a quite a change in your whole world here that I can see. It's a real life, you know, it's you can see this on the earthly plane now. Stuff, you know, coming into your view is what's coming to my messages I'm getting here now on downloads. It's just telling me, you know, you've done so much work, and this is kind of a settling in time, and a, you know, an integrating time, and that you're starting to see in your real world, you know, in your life, in the 3D, tangible things for your efforts up to now. And it is that thing of, I don't see the card here now, but that thing of, you know, that Seven of Pentacles, seeing the fruits of your labor, Pisces. I just love that for you. Gorgeous. This is beautiful. I'm going to do something different today. I might just gather up these here. I got some tea leaf cards, in fact, in the last couple of days, and I wanted to try and bring them in here for you, Pisces. Let's have a look and see what we've got for you from the tea leaves. This is gorgeous. Beautiful. I'm mixing these up because they're not of the same. Oh, well, I need to look at the backs of them, I suppose. Wouldn't that help everybody? Okay, good. They're all the same size, of course. Make things more complicated. That's this one. Okay, get these out of your way. Let's see what do we have for Pisces. No, that's that. Get rid of these for a moment. The angel back over here. We're almost done now. Let me see now. Tea leaf cards. So yeah, I love these. I love the energy of them. They're just amazing. There's so much can come through, you know. So what I do is I just shuffle them up and see what flips out for you, Pisces, at this time. Anything that lands on our mat is going to be what we'll take today. 4-leaf clover, great good fortune, wonderful. There's another 2. Teardrops, great personal sorrow. This could have been your past energy. Jug is light-hearted, carefree time up ahead. Isn't that what I've been saying? Elephant, a long journey, either physical or mental, will leave you wiser at the end. So have you been traveling lately, Pisces? I know I've been trying to get away in a couple of breaks, maybe just change up the, you know, the regular routine for a little while and try and get back in touch with myself. And I find it really helps, you know, reset and, you know, look at where you've come and what, you know, how far you've come. So we'll have a read of all of these. A distant friend is thinking of you. Rooster, an arrogant, boastful person you should not cross. Who's that in your life, Pisces? Comment down below and tell me if any of these resonate. And there's the harp, great happiness. There's our moon again. There's changes going on in your life, for sure. You have wedge. Somebody is trying to come between you and a friend or something that you want. Boot, increase your efforts if you want to achieve your goals. Cracked cup, a dissatisfaction with life. Wowee. Some very heavy energies there. I don't know. It's a mixed bag, this, but you know, it could be just that thing. But these are exactly what you need to hear at the moment, so I just find them great for that. A little bit of inspiration from the tea leaves. And we'll keep going here, and I'll turn over the ones then that are, you know, coming out for you. We have a proper read. We've got an astral house there as well. It's always helpful. Now, horseshoe. You've got good luck on the horizon. Box, you will receive a gift. There's the same exact message nearly. You're receiving or giving a precious gift. Isn't that gorgeous? Happiness, career, love, a bowl, plenty of material things, a dolphin, financial gain, coming from something you did in the past. Haha, we like that. There's a misunderstanding. With the wall, there's the bell, there's an announcement, a dog, protection from a powerful friend. We've got the dagger, fear, worries, and a tense situation. The month of August might mean something. Wealth is an astral house there, and I feel like it's fear, worries, or tension maybe around that. Honor and respect will come to you with the crown as well. Rabbit, too much concern with sexual matters. So yeah, as I said, a very mixed bag, but I'm going to leave it there for you today, Pisces. And I'll be working with these tea leaf cards to see can I get more clarity and more kind of direction on what I'm doing with those energies, and maybe do a couple of spreads as well. If you want to hear any more of that, to connect. Like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you the next time. And don't forget to ring your notification bell to be informed of when I'm reading again. Thank you all once more. I love you all, and thanks for connecting with me today. Bye, Pisces.